Hi, boys and girls. Today I'm going to give you a brief lesson on how to work on your biography report and presentation. So the first thing you're going to want to do is in Google Classroom, you'll open up the slides document and you will be able to make it bigger if you want by clicking this sign right here, this little plus sign, and you can go to 100% to make it a little bit bigger if you want. So I'll start right here and I'm going to double click on the person's name. You'll see the directions down here. So if I double click on the person's name, I can start typing down below. And so I'm just going to pretend I'm going to do George Washington. Okay, so I press return and there it goes. You can see it's a little bit big, so I'm going to want to resize this by clicking on the corner and going up and in, okay? So then I can arrange it a little bit more center there. You're going to type your name. You can even say by this one, they want you to delete it, and you can say by, and then I would write Mrs. Evans. Okay, and you can put that in wherever you want. You can change the font if you want to different size, make it bigger, change the color if you want. It's up to you. So early life. Okay, so what I would do here is I'm going to double click. Well, I actually double click after life and I press return here. So early life. Let's think about that. Most biographies start at the beginning. So we could say George Washington was born on. Now, all this information that I'm getting that you have is right on your report form, this one here that you did in Seesaw. Okay, so you should be able to access that through your journal on Seesaw. So everything's here, and you can see that I've already have it sectioned off, like early life, his education, interests, other important facts, adult life. Wow. All these are different categories and different titles on my report. So I'm going to go back to this. George Washington was born in Virginia. Okay, I'm not going to fill out all the details. Virginia. I'm not going to fill out all the details here because you're going to want to, I don't want to do somebody's report for them, right? So if things move around, all you want to do is make sure you get the 4 things here. You can do this longer, and you can make the font smaller so that you can add more information. Okay, so George Washington was born in Virginia, and I could go back and look at my information on February 22nd, 1732. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. I'm going to say his father died when he was only 11. You can see where I'm talking about his childhood, and his brother Lawrence helped take care of him. So you can go back and fix things. Like I spelled that word wrong. I put those together. So anyway, you're gonna just kind of edit as you go. Okay. So I'm not going to continue. I'm going to write what information I have in his adult life from the adult life section in my report, which is right here. So adult life would be 1, 2, and 3 right here. So you could type those things into paragraph form. This one down here says, tell one thing about this person that amazes you. And I wrote that right here for amazing. Okay, so tell me one thing about that person that you think is amazing over here. And everything's going to be in sentence or paragraph form. Okay, you can also tell why you think it was amazing. Okay, now you can see that there's pictures that have nothing to do with George Washington, right? So what you're going to do is you can click on this box. Once you see the handles on here, the blue box, if you go up here, right here, it says replace image. Okay, right above this picture, replace image. And you're going to search the web. So you'll click on search web, and over here you'll see Google pops up. So over here where the red thing is right there, the right circle, I'm going to type in George Washington. Now, and then I'm going to press return. Look, I have all these pictures of George Washington. See how this picture is in portrait style? I'm going to pick a picture like this one that would fit there. So guess what? Actually, I think all I have to do is double click it and it will format it exactly in that box. Okay, then you don't have to mess around with anything. But if you don't have the blue box around the picture, you won't see this replace image. So if you're over here and you go up here, you're like, where's replace image? It's not there. It's because you didn't click on the picture. And then where it says replace image, that's where you're going to click on search the web and find a picture. Oh, there's more. Okay, there's more pictures. So I'm just going to scroll down and maybe try something a little bit different. You know, maybe this picture. Okay, because it fits with the way that's a landscape. You call it landscape. So if I double click there, I can put that picture in for George Washington. Okay. Over here, I need to do the same thing. I'm getting the blue box and I'm replacing the image from the web. And let's see, I'm not going to choose this one because that's a silly one. I want to make sure that I'm doing things that are realistic of George Washington. Maybe I'll put a black and white one in there. Okay, so double click there and in goes my picture of George Washington. Okay, so if I make this bigger, a little bit bigger, his head might not be cut off, but you guys can kind of see how that looks now. If I go down to this, I can go back to 50% and you'll see that I've started writing my early life, adding the 3 pictures. You go to the next page, you'll see you have description. So that's also a section in your report that you're going to work on. But same thing, click here, find a picture, replace image, search the web. You know, maybe you want to say George Washington, like leader, or if you want to get different kinds of pictures. So maybe you'll have a different picture of him. Oh, look at here. Here he's on a horse leading his army. So that might be a good one to go there. But it doesn't look like it went in. So let's try that again. I'm going to see if I can find it. That one here. And I double click it. There it goes. Okay. So remember, you're not replacing, and let's say you want to go back to the writing. So all you do is click over here. And you'll see the blue box around it. And then I would click until you see the cursor after the N and start typing what you wanted to say. He was an amazing leader for the army. So there's all sorts of things that you're going to be writing and typing, but I just wanted to give you guys a heads up on how you do that. Okay, just like I said, make sure that you're in that area. Keep clicking until you see the cursor at the end, and then click down a couple before you start do your typing. Okay, you may want to have somebody check it out when you're finished, and then when you are finished, you can go ahead and share it with me by clicking up here. And then you can put in my name. So let's see if I shared this and I typed in, you'd have to put in my first name, Brooke, and then, oh, there I am. So, but you're going to send it to Brooke Evans at nmusd.us, the same you have right there. So click on that and then you can send it. Okay. So that's how you would share it with me. Now, if you're Miss Dudridge's class, you would put in J. Dudridge. Don't share that with Miss Evans if you're in Miss Dudridge's class. You would put in Julie Dudridge or J. Dudridge would be easy. So you could do J. Dudridge. Oh, there she is. So you just click on that and there's a picture of her and then you can send it to her that way. Okay. So that is how you are going to work on your presentation for your report. Have fun, good luck, have somebody check it over before you share it with us. And I think you'll have fun doing this. Bye-bye.